To the air on first down. Here's Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now they'll shift things around.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. Let's go.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Willis will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Willis is throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Touchdown, Rams! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He gets this one to Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Blue check. Black one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back to Montgomery on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Switch, yellow. Ultra, go ultra. Jet, jet.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Lamb will go in motion. On second down, Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Willis. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Achane on first and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Willis to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Get it.
On this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Willis. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
3rd and goal, Willis. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Squad ready. Fight. White. Yellow. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Eagle blue. Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Okay.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Red. Black Ultra.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
Ready.
Coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Steel black. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. That stop made by Jack Campbell. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
60 average, 60 average. Go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Throw caught by Achane. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He gets it to Sims, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
10.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On play action, here's Ritter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Willis. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devon Achane. 31 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Drill green. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ritter with it after the play fake. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
A give, running right, Achane to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Red, cycle.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get his... And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Lining. Zoom. Black. Ready.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Set.
Ritter off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Smash. Red. Ready. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready up.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation.